YouTube, I am so sorry I'm late. I have a Walking Dead episode from last night. I still have the Walking Dead episode, which is episode 12, not tomorrow yet, which came out March 6th. I still haven't done a reaction rap for that, despite the fact that I did one for episode 13, and I didn't even watch episode 13. So I have to do Walking Dead Season 6, episodes 12 and episode 14, and, hang on, Supergirl episode 16, because that one came out March 14th, I still haven't done that one either, and yeah, the upcoming one is today. This is so bad! But this is so bad because, I should be doing episode 12 of The Walking Dead Season 6, because I already did 13, and 14 just came out last night, but I'm going to do a reaction rat on episode 14 right now, because, again, I missed it. My mom, my boyfriend, and I, we kind of went out, and I didn't get home till late. So, yeah! I didn't get to watch that either! So, I can't really go into much detail. I'm basing this off again on my, Walking Dead fan bams, because they told me everything. So, well, they told me everything they could tell me. So, of course, minor details are going to be, like, out the window because, again, I didn't get to watch the episode. But here we go. Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 14, titled Twice as Far, which debuted last night. Anyway, from what I heard, there are, like, at least two little groups that went out. One group consisting of Abraham and Eugene, and the other group apparently consisted of Daryl, Rosita, and Denise, which is very surprising considering. And, from what I heard, Abraham and Eugene end up going on a run because Eugene's looking for this facility where apparently Eugene wanted to create new ammunition for the group. And, I think that's an interesting idea. I like the fact that Eugene is kind of like stepping up, you know, he's like, I want to contribute somehow in the group, I know how to use a machete and all that stuff, and I want to help out more by, you know, making more bullets for us, and possibly for that Hilltop group, you know, since we're kind of, you know, getting some of their supplies in exchange for, you know, us protecting them from the Saviors. Let's make ammunition for both groups. I can make all this stuff and all that stuff. And I thought that was really cool of Eugene to actually handle himself like that. And, you know, take charge, which I think is really awesome, you know what I mean? And, I'm gonna switch off between Abraham, Eugene, and the group of three, which is Daryl, Rosita, and Denise. I found it highly interesting that Denise wanted to travel out the walls for a run. From what I know, Denise has never really had any experience outside the walls. Unless told otherwise. I mean, I don't know, did she mention she's had experience outside the episode? All I know is that Denise really wanted to go to this apothecary that she saw a while back. Because apparently, according to my Walking Dead family, I call them my Walking Dead family, that, apparently, when all this shit started going down, and when the apocalypse started, and she's like when she was kind of close to Alexandria for the first time, Denise apparently saw this apothecary place that could possibly have, you know, medicine. And she remembered it, and she circled it on the map, and she's all asking Daryl and Rosita apparently to take her there so they could get medicine. And apparently, like, Daryl and Rosita, obviously, they're kind of questioning if Denise should go outside the walls, because according to the family, they told me that Denise told Daryl and Rosita that she's had no experience, because apparently Daryl asked how much experience she's had outside the walls, and she said apparently none. And Rosita apparently also said that she's not babysitting Denise outside the walls by herself, so Daryl and Rosita reluctantly take Denise with them to an apothecary to, you know, scavenge medicine. And, going back to Abraham and Eugene, apparently, like, because I was able to catch, Talking Dead, and, I forgot the name of the actor. Hang on, wait. Let me see if I could remember the actor's name. Josh McDermott, there you go. I'm bad. Josh McDermott, who plays Eugene, and Christian Serratos, who plays Rosita, they were both there on Talking Dead with the Walking Dead fan, that one teacher. And, apparently during the whole Abraham and Eugene, they find the facility and they see this, walker that's... A really cute thing I heard was Eugene called dibs on killing the walker, which I think is kind of cool. Again, Eugene is stepping up more. And, apparently this walker is a gnarly walker because he was covered in, like metal head walker. And Abraham pretty much took it out, even though Eugene said he wanted to take it out, and apparently they had like a mini fight about it, to the point where Eugene actually tells Abraham, you know, I don't need your protection anymore, although I appreciate it, and I thank you for your protection so far. I don't need it anymore. Your services are no longer needed. And pretty much after that little argument, Abraham just pretty much ditches Eugene, leaves him in the facility because, you know, Eugene said he no longer needs Abraham's protection. And so Eugene's left behind in the facility where he's apparently going to craft ammunition, and Abraham just straight up leaves him there. And, back at the apothecary, I heard from also Talking Dead that, Denise, you know, while Rosita and Daryl were, like, taking all the meds, Denise, there happens to be, like, apparently a walker that's, like, apparently stuck somewhere in that building, so they don't really pay mind to it, but Denise actually goes toward the sound, from what I heard. She finds the walker, it's all stuck in everything. Apparently, from what I heard, it had like a cast around its leg so it couldn't really get up. And, apparently Denise has a major freak out because in the room where that walker was stuck, there was like this baby crib there, and then on the walls it said hush, hush, hush and stuff like that. Something you would say to a baby and stuff like that. So obviously a baby was there in that building at one point. But what really freaked me out and what I really felt sorry for Denise was the fact that apparently when Denise was in that room where that stuck walker was and that baby crib was, she saw a baby shoe inside a sink filled with blood. And she freaks out. So what I'm assuming is that walker that was there was a person and had a baby with them, and the possibility that, you know, one or both died, or... I'm thinking this is really gruesome, but I'm only judging this by what Denise saw. You know, one baby shoe and the blood in the sink. I'm only guessing that maybe the walker actually ate the baby. That's all I could only think about. Or like, and plus the fact that they wrote hush hush, they carved hush hush all over the walls. Maybe this person had like a freak out. They couldn't get any food and stuff like that, and unfortunately turned to cannibalism and went crazy after that. I don't know. But that's what I'm assuming happened to the walker and the baby. And Denise, I feel so sorry for her that she had to witness that inside that room, because that's just wrong in so many levels. If I witnessed that, I'd probably barf. But anyway, apparently, again, Denise has another moment where they're walking, they got the meds and they decide to walk down the tracks to get back to their, I think, their car. And, Denise sees a cooler inside a car, but there's a walker in there, and she's all telling Rosita and Daryl, you know, there's a cooler in there, we should get it, you know, and scavenge it, but they said it's not worth the trouble. But Denise goes after it anyways, and, like, pretty much kills a walker, but not after a huge struggle with it, only to find that the cooler only had, like, sodas or something like that. And, of course, Daryl and Rosita are pissed off at, Denise for going through that trouble just for soda, right? And I don't blame them for being pissed off. I mean, it's just soda. It's like they said, there's no use for it, honestly. But then, Denise has apparently this amazing speech of how, like, Daryl and Rosita are good people. And Denise, at one point, I heard she also mentions that she had a twin brother named Dennis, who was apparently 6 minutes older, so she's a twin. And, it was cute, because I also heard that Denise and Daryl somewhat have a bonding moment about brothers, because Denise describes her brother, and Daryl's like, you know, your brother's description kind of reminds me of my own, which is Merle, naturally. So I like that little bonding moment they had, that little friendship where they kind of bond about how alike their older brothers are, which I thought was pretty cool. I wish I kind of witnessed myself. I probably will see it on the AMC app once I fix it on my damn tablet. But anyway, during that whole speech where she's like telling Daryl and Rosita why she wanted to go with them, you know, because she sees her brother in Daryl, and like, I forgot, I didn't hear the complete reason why Denise chose Rosita or something like that, but I definitely heard that Denise saw her older brother in Daryl. And during the whole speech, unfortunately, you see a freaking arrow come out of nowhere and pierce Denise in the eye. And what really broke my heart was that despite it went through her eye, she was still somewhat talking a little bit before she died. And it's like, it's like, Carl got shot in the eye, and he's alive. She could have been alive. She could have been. Oh, Denise. Oh, and what sucks is the fact that Tara went with Heath to go on a 2-day run for supplies. And before Tara left, she told Denise, I love you, but Denise never said it back. And Tara's still on that 2-day run, and then when Tara comes back, she's gonna find out about Denise, and it's just gonna be heartbreaking! Oh my god, my heart broke when I heard. I was like, that's just wrong. Apparently Denise, naturally, because she got shot with an arrow, naturally, we naturally assume it was Dwight, because Dwight was not, of course, Dwight and his wife were the ones that took Daryl's crossbow and his stuff, and naturally, yes, we were right, Dwight was the one that shot Denise. He's with a group of saviors who apparently ambushed Daryl and Rosita. And, according to Dwight, he wasn't even aiming for Denise. Apparently, I'm only assuming he was aiming for Daryl, but because the kickback of the crossbow was too much for him, he ended up killing Denise instead. But anyway, Dwight and this group of saviors end up ambushing Daryl and Rosita. And apparently, I don't know how, because the last time we saw Eugene, Abraham ditches him and leaves him inside that facility. I don't know how. Maybe Eugene ran into this group while he was trying to find his way back to Abraham. But apparently, the saviors and Dwight found Eugene and holding him hostage while they ambushed Daryl and Rosita. So, god freaking damn it, guys. But, I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna continue in a part 2 video because everything goes to hell after that from what I heard. So, I'll see you guys in the next video.